to Red Lipstick. So today I'm going to be showing you a makeup tutorial for hooded eyes. It's what I like to call the cat eye. And this is a new series that I am putting on my channel. It's actually one of the reasons that I really wanted to make a YouTube channel was because there are so many tutorials out there for gorgeous eye makeup looks, but not a lot for people with hooded eyes. And when you have hooded eyes, the technique of applying these gorgeous eye makeup looks is different because you can't visibly see the crease. You have this skin here that kind of hangs over your crease and kind of covers your eyelid space. Now, I made a video recently about hooded eyes, what they are, so if you want to check that out and see if you're not sure if you have hooded eyes or not, or whatever, if you just want to check it out, that link is down below in the information box. You might want to watch that before watching this tutorial. So I have hooded eyes, and kind of a quick overview. It's when the skin, like I said, hangs down over your crease and covers your eyelid space. Everyone has a different kind of hooded eye type. Some people's hoods are a lot less than what I have, and some people's hoods are a lot more than what I have. It really, like, when it comes to hooded eyes, it depends how much of your upper eyelid skin covers your lower lid. Long story short, watch the video down below. I explain it a lot better, show you a lot of celebrities that have hooded eyes, things like that. So, like I said, today we're going to be doing a cat eye look. A lot of people with hooded eyes have that kind of skin, extra skin over here that kind of droops down, and it makes your eyes look very sad. So they're kind of downturned a little bit. What we want to do is try to lift that, and you can do that with makeup. So I am going to be using the Smashbox Full Exposure palette today. But what I like about it is they have beautiful, beautiful neutral matte colors. And when you have hooded eyes, you want to use matte colors because it creates depth. Obviously the hood on your eye kind of covers up that crease. So we need to create a crease, and in order to do that, you need to use matte colors. Those create depth, while these shimmery colors here are like highlights, and they draw attention to those areas and make them protrude. So that's the difference between mattes and shimmers. You don't have to have this exact palette. You don't have to use these exact same colors. Just make sure you're using colors that you have quite a few of. So I'm going to be using browns. These are all pretty much browns except for this black over here. You want a lot of different matte options. You want a light one, a medium one, and a dark one. So if you want to use purple, make sure you have a light, medium, and dark purple. So like I said, today we're going to be creating a lifted cat eye. And one of the tricks in helping you create these looks for hooded eyes so it's easier to follow is using Scotch tape. What you're gonna do is, you see this, the end of your eyelid here and the end of your eyebrow is the diagonal shape that we want to create. Think about winged eyeliner. People have that wing shape that goes up this way. That's what we kind of want to create with a cat eye. And it's difficult to do on hooded eyes because some people's hoods droop down over the end of their eyelid here. So Scotch tape is really going to be your best friend with this because it creates a guideline that you can use like this. So you'll only get eyeshadow in the area that you want it. Now, first and foremost, I already did this, but you want to make sure that you prime your eyelids. That really helps make your makeup last a lot longer, and it keeps it from creasing. For this look today, I'm actually only going to be using two brushes. One is actually a double-ended brush that comes with the Smashbox palette, and that's this one. It's a brush that has a flat end here with actually two different bristle sides. It's got a white side and a black side, so you can use it twice. And then this is a very dense kind of crease brush here. And then the other brush that I'm going to be using is a Real Techniques blending brush. And this one is great because it's very fluffy, helps you blend out the colors. So that's all you need for this makeup tutorial, as well as the matte colors. So first off, we're going to start out by creating our crease. Now, like I said, a lot of people with hooded eyes have the skin that kind of hangs down over their eyelid. So you can't always visibly see that crease, so we need to create one. So we're gonna go into a medium brown shade. That's this one here that I'm going to use with our dense brush and start creating a crease. Now I want to point out one of the biggest mistakes people make when they have hooded eyes is that they aren't looking directly into a mirror. You want to make sure your face is completely relaxed. Pretend there's a person in front of you that you were talking to. That's how they would see you, and that's how you want to apply your makeup. So have the mirror directly in front of you and your face relaxed. Another mistake that people make is that they raise their eyebrows when they're applying makeup with hooded eyes. And then when you relax your face, it looks completely different. So you want to make sure that you're looking directly ahead with your face relaxed. So we're going to be creating that crease with a relaxed face. And you're just going to go in moon-shaped motions like this, or half moon-shaped motions like this, to create a crease. Now you can see if I lift my eyes up like this, here's my crease. But when I close my eyes like this, the skin folds down. See, I want to make sure that I'm taking this color up on the hood a little bit, so it actually looks like you can see my entire crease. So as you can see, I've now completely blended out my crease color here. So it looks like it's more sunken in than it is because I went a little bit up on the hood. It gives the illusion that I don't have a hood, that it's all crease. All right, the next thing that we're gonna do is we're going to go in with the darker shade here. And I'm actually just gonna put it on the same brush that I used to create my crease. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna apply this only in the outer V section. So as you can see, this shape here is a V shape. That's what we're gonna create here. Now, when you have a hood, you have this end here that kind of droops down. So you have to make sure that when you're creating the V, you're going directly across when you get to the top, like this, straight across. Because we're trying to create that illusion that our eye is lifted, that it doesn't sag down at the end. Now I'm going to do this again on this side so you can watch. Going straight across and then down. And I know that right now it looks a little bit crazy, but we are going to blend in a little bit. So now we're going to take our fluffy brush and we're going to go into this kind of brown color here. It's a very light, almost bone color. Dip the fluffy brush in there, tap off the excess, and then we're going to apply it right here on the upper lid portion and blend it kind of with the darker color. Because what we're doing here is we are smoothing out the edges so it's not so harsh. So you can see we still have that V shape, but it's not as insanely harsh as this side. Alright, next step is we're going to go in with the flat-sided brush, and we're going to go into this kind of the lightest brown color, not the super bone color, but the lighter brown one. Get that on the brush, and then we're going to apply that all over the lid. Now what I like to do at this point is kind of re-darken up the crease because that kind of gets blended away as we're working with the darker color and blending it up here. It kind of disappears because you're blending it. So I like to go back in with the dense brush using the medium color and redefine that crease. Okay, so now we can go in if you want to and highlight the inner corner and the upper brow bone. So I want you to keep in mind that when you're highlighting the upper brow bone, do not go all the way down on here, because that's just going to show that you definitely do have a hood there. Like I explained before, the shimmery shades make it look like parts of your body or your face are protruding, and you don't want to do that with the hood. We're trying to minimize the hood. So when you're highlighting, only go directly under the brow bone. So I'll show you where I'm going to put that. I'm going to use the opposite end of the flat brush that I used before and dip that into this kind of shimmery shade. Let's use this one here. This kind of shimmery shade. I'm going to use the flat brush here and go right under the brow bone, only right here. I'm not going to take it down any further than this, because then it'll just show that I have a hood. And then I'm going to go in and highlight the inner corners. Alright, final step is to go back in with the dense shader brush into this medium color, and we're going to bring it down underneath the lower lid. Alright, so if you want to apply eyeliner, you can go ahead and do that. I'm not going to, I'm just going to use mascara today. But we're going to peel off the tape here. And you can see that created a gorgeous, crisp line that makes it look like my eye is lifted. Now, if the tape removes some of your foundation, you can go back in with concealer and kind of clean that up. I do that regardless anyway. I'm going to go in with my concealer, just kind of bring it here. I do that because I have redness kind of at the end of my eye there. And I like to mask that after I complete this. And you can use concealer to sharpen up the edges of your eye makeup. Now, if you don't like that super harsh line either, you can go ahead and blend it out with a fluffy blender brush like this. Just make sure you don't do it too much, because we want to make sure that the eye still looks lifted. Alright, so the next step that you want to do after that is you want to go into your waterline here with either a white or a flesh colored pencil. And the one that I like to use is the NYX Wonder Pencil. It is a flesh toned color. And what that does when you go in your waterline down here is it gives the illusion that your eyes are bigger. When you put black in there, it actually closes them off and makes your eyes seem smaller. And then I'm going to go in and curl my lashes. You definitely want to make sure that you are curling your lashes when you have hooded eyes, because that also makes your eyes look bigger, and it also emphasizes that cat eye shape because your eyelashes are going upward. So I'm just going to go ahead and curl my lashes. And now that I've curled my lashes, I'm going to go ahead and apply mascara to the top and bottom lashes. Alright guys, so this is the final look. This is the lifted cat eye look. We have created a beautiful lifted cat eye to create the illusion that our hood is not as prominent as it is. So it really kind of lifts the eye, makes your eyes look a lot bigger, and especially the flesh color in the bottom waterline makes your eyes look so much bigger. Curling your eyelashes and creating that cat winged look makes you look like you have less prominent hoods. So this is a wonderful look for any hooded eye type. Also, don't forget to check out the link down below about what hooded eyes are. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit to show you a little bit more closely what my eye makeup looks like. Alright guys, I really hope this video was helpful for all of my gals out there with hooded eye shapes. I will be making more of these tutorials with different kind of hooded eye looks, and I really hope this was helpful for you. I put out new videos every Monday and Wednesday, so if you would like to subscribe, I would love that. Also, please like if you liked the video. Also down in the information box are all of my social media links as well as my link to my website, so if you want to check those out, that'd be awesome. Also, don't forget, if you guys recreate these looks, I really love it when you send them to me on my social media, whether it be Instagram or Facebook. Love to see your recreations. That is wonderful. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.